Yo, what's up everybody and welcome to this new solo leveling ANDREARISE video. Today we have a huge news before the game goes up. So let's look at what we have because this is gonna change the entire game. First we have Hunter's balance adjustment. Honestly, there is no big adjustment except for Bikionha, which I don't really care about it too much. I would love to see some buffs for other hunters that deserve. I mean, Bikion who deserve the buff since he got bar crab by Gogan. Anyway, so the main thing that I want to talk about it is the buffs for the artifact. As we can see here, there is Demon Knight Spear buff. It's good, but the buff only for the A5. Now, here is the main thing that I wanted to talk about it, because this is going to change everything about the game and how we play the game. Previously, the best DPS set was in the game 4-piece course set and 4-piece expert, but now I don't believe this is going to be the case anymore, because first of all, keep in mind, while the potential for expert set is extremely massive, because you can get up to 160% attack, which insanely high number. However, in most of cases, you won't even get half of this number, because you only get that one stack when your attack crits, right? So you need 100 attack to crit. Even if we said you have crit buffs and you already surpass the cap, remember there is I believe initial cooldown, so maybe half second or second, I don't remember exactly the cooldown between each stack. However, it takes time until you get all the stacks from the expert set, so don't expect to get any big damage number immediately. Now, the first set that got buffed is the Warmonger. So the previous buff for the Warmonger is the defense and attack. So it gives buffs for both defense and attack by 3% for 6 seconds. While this good, it's 18% additional stats, which either attack or defense, as I said previously. It is... Oh, I thought it was 6 stacks. I believe this is a mistake, because I believe it was 6 stacks, not 8 stacks. So they said it is 8 here, which make it 24, but I don't think it was 8. No, it wasn't 8. It was 6 stacks, or maybe even 4. So this is wrong, I believe. Anyway, so now we have 8 stacks, and the buff lasts for longer period of time, and you can activate this. You can get more stacks each half second. So this is really good. 24% now. Very good buff. Armed, I believe this is still not gonna worth it. So when attacking the user, ignores 15% of the target defense, become 18% of the target defense. Honestly, as I said, it's not really that big, so I don't think this is still a set still worth it. The other set is Champion of the Field, and this one, wait, I'm sure 100%. This is three stacks used, or maybe it was 4. The display is wrong anyway. I believe it's wrong. So the new like, I don't know, the before, I believe there is mistakes here, because it was even weaker than this. Anyway, it changed to 8% for 8 seconds, and can up to stack up to 6 instances. This is big, guys. The amount of attack you get here is insanely big. This is 48%. So 8% attack, stack up to 6 times. That's 48% attack. Remember guys, the expert give you 1.6. 1.6 only per stack. So to reach high number, it take longer period of time. So let's say you get 50 stacks after 1 minute and and half minute, right? Your damage increase by 50% will only start after that 1 or 1.5 minute, right? Sometimes in the power of distraction, I don't even reach the 100 stacks in the whole time. So this is something I want you to keep in mind. This one, 48%, and you can get it easily because this is only 6 stacks. So you only need to crit 6 times in 8 seconds, which I believe it's doable in most hunters unless they are slow attackers. Anyway, this is going to be valuable a lot. I believe I will put it on someone like Shaheen. Insanely good. So the other set that this is gonna be the new meta, guys. This is gonna be the new meta. So the new the new set buff. Oh my god, the new set that got buff is the Executioner. Look at the damage. So this is used to be 20%. The amount of damage tripled. 60%. So if the target HP below 70%, you deal 60% additional damage. This is insanely big. This is a huge buff to the Executioner set, and I believe it's worth it 100%. So Executioner set will be one of the best sets in the entire game now. If you have good Executioner set, it is the right time to use it. And I remember like recently when I get pieces of champion of the field or Executioner, honestly, I swear to God, I don't even check the stats anymore because the sets was really bad. Now I'm gonna recheck my account. I'm gonna check every freaking single artifact now. Hopefully I have something good. The other set is the Berserker, and I tell you guys, it's not worth it that much. Now the number as we see here, so if your HP below 70%, this is for, I'm talking about the 4 set effect, 4 piece effect. If your HP below 70%, you get 30%. So I don't think it is really worth it unless this is additional 30%, which means 60% total. So in this case, I'd say it's worth it because I don't think it is only 30%. This is probably additional. HP changed to 70%, and the damage dealt effect increases too. So if this additional, they should say a buy or getting additional 30%. So maybe this is just wrong translation, hopefully. But if this was 60%, I'd say it's good. Anyway, it's still difficult to use because you need to get damage. You need to get low on health. This could work perfectly on someone like Silvermane, Big Yonho. So this is like special case. However, I still believe the Executioner is better as overall because there is no like big restriction on your play style. Yes, you won't get the effect in the first 30% of the boss HP, but after that it is straightforward buff. This one is probably the best set gonna be in the game if your hunter is not uh, like using the MB crazy. So the damage for outstanding ability changed to 60% if your mana is above 40%. So if you are sure that you won't use too much mana in your specific hunter, 60% damage increase without any other restriction for your health or the boss health. This is gonna go the whole way through the enemy's HP. So this one is absolutely fantastic. Keep in mind the damage increase that we seeing here is way higher than the core set, and the well, the core set is the main source of like this kind of buff, which the damage increase buff. I believe the course gave 30%. So most of the time, I mean, we use 4Bs. So we're talking about 30%, and even the 30, we're getting 20%, and the other 10% is stacks. We get it up to 100 second. So to get this 30%, you need to stay on the game for a longer period of time. So right now, the best sets as set effect damage is the outstanding ability, the executioner. Berserker could be on the list, as I said, if this was additional 30%, and I believe this is additional 30%, and this is only mistranslation because I see some mistakes here on the before buffs. As I said, the Warmonger wasn't giving it stacks, and yeah, so I believe there was some mistakes here. The other things is applying airborne effect, which gonna be applied by on those weapons by mentioned effect. As you can see here, for example, the West Wind when you use the Secret Bullet and so on. Some weapons apply it when they use core attack, for example. So yeah, as you can see here, there's a lot of things based on this. The other thing is the decrease the difficulty of the hard and the reverse mode in the story. So I was struggling in the hard mode, honestly, because my combat power is around 800, and when I hit the last chapters, I'm absolutely gonna be honest. I was unable to finish the last chapters because the combat power different, around 200,000 combat power, which make me unable to do it. I believe with this reduction to the combat power required to finish the story mode, I believe I'm able to fully finish the new hard mode. Also, the hard side story, the max combat power used to be 962,000. Now it's nearly 700,000, which absolutely doable for majority of the player base. As for the reverse mode, the max combat power was getting close to 1 million. Now it is nearly halved. So yeah, a lot of good adjustment to the game. I really like it. The new artifact buffs is the main big buffs that we seeing here. As I said, guys, check if you have any pieces, any good pieces of the champion of the field, executioner, and the outstanding ability. Those sets will be fantastic, and yeah, hopefully you find some good artifacts from those, because I can't wait to log in the game and see what kind of artifacts I do have from those sets. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate that. I'll be live streaming in the next hour or hour and a half. I'll be live like half hour before the game goes live. So feel free to join me, guys. Explore the new content together. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.